How's it going, everyone? My name is Jake and welcome to this week's video. So it's New Year's Day. 2023 is here, 2022 has passed, and albeit a bit late, I was thinking we'd take this time to go over what happened in 2022, personally and hobby Nerf channel stuff related. So first is going to be the personal stuff. So if you're not interested in me as a person, or you don't care to hear about what's going on behind the scenes of this channel, then you can skip to this time right here. In fact, I'm gonna have time slots or time buttons, whatever they're called, in the description, so you can look there if you want. You can see whatever is interesting, go to it right away, or you can just go ahead and watch the video in full. Either way, I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. So the two most important things that have happened to me personally this year were that I was able to actually drop weight for the first time in my life, and I was able to get healthier. I started out the year at around 246, 248, and I'm down to 233, which is not where I want it to be exactly, but it's progress. And I think 2023 is going to finally be the year where I'm able to get to at least 200. Along with that, I've gotten a lot healthier just in the way I eat. Now, to be fair, I'm definitely still putting a lot of trash into my body. I'm addicted to Pepsi, and Reese's candy is my favorite, so those probably aren't going anywhere anytime soon. But I'm being more mindful about what I put in my body and how much I put into my body, and I think that's what's important for me right now. But honestly, I probably wouldn't have been able to do either of those without the help of my girlfriend. Well, you guys may not know it, my girlfriend is basically in pretty much every video I make. She's not on camera, but while I'm here talking to the camera, she's off camera over there, doing her own thing on her phone, and she's always giving me support for the channel. She's helped out the channel a couple times, buying me blasters and giving me ideas and like observations and stuff to say in the video. Even firing footage, she'll come out and take firing footage with me and watch, and maybe even fire the blaster a couple times herself. It's really fun, and she's made this channel a lot more fun, and without her I wouldn't have been able to have, get healthier and drop weight. I take vitamins now because of her. To get deep for a second, it's just that before I was with her, I didn't really know what I was doing, and now that she's here, I kind of have something to care for, so I'm trying to be more mindful about what I do to myself. But speaking of my girlfriend, this year I was able to spend Christmas with her and her family. The prime rib her uncle made was delicious. It made me want to make my own, but meat is expensive, and I'm kind of broke right now. Also had a nice Christmas party with my friends. Thanksgiving went by, that was fun too. Spent Thanksgiving with her family as well. I'm not gonna lie, Christmas dinner was better than Thanksgiving dinner, but the festivities were all really fun. And I also got sick 3 times this year, which is really bad. My immune system just said, we gotta hit the reset button on this guy, come on. I had pneumonia at the start of the year, I got a cold in the middle of the year, and then in early December, I got another weird cough, which I thought was pneumonia, and luckily wasn't. It was just a weird cough that everyone got. It wasn't COVID. It wasn't COVID, luckily, because I took a lot of tests, and it did not kill me, which is a plus. But maybe in 2023, we don't get sick as much. I think maybe that's a good idea. Especially since I have plans to be going to more Nerf wars, so yeah, that would kind of suck if I got sick and then went to a Nerf war. Or I went to a Nerf war and then came back sick. That's probably just inevitably going to happen though, because some people are just idiots. Now with the personal stuff out of the way, we can go into the more hobby, Nerf, and channel related things, such as my current projects. So I've got the Aeon Pro, the Cyber Strike Auto Grip Revival, this thing, this pain in my holes, known as the weird flex. I'm gonna just set this down before I get sad. If you want, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want updates on that, because it's not gonna be getting a video anytime soon like I thought it would, and the explanation is over on Instagram. But to keep it short, and if you don't feel like looking, basically anything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and me and Alex from Detroit Dartworks, where you can purchase your own weird flex and hopefully not have as hard of a time as I did putting it together, have been trying to work out all the kinks, and soon it should work. Soon it should work. Shit. There's also a project inside this brown box that I received from Taiwan. Depending on who you are, you might already know what's in here, but if not, I'm gonna keep it a surprise. This was also supposed to be a surprise, and then it took a really bad turn. I really don't know where I went wrong with this thing. But yeah, this should be coming up pretty soon. But in regards to the content I'd like to make this coming year, I want to try making more short form content. Shorts for YouTube, stuff on Instagram, Reels and such. I think it could be fun. I also have ideas for more non-Nerf related videos, but the bread and butter of this channel is always going to be Nerf, so there's no worries about that ever disappearing. I also have lots of ideas for different series regarding skits, possibly, or just the way I format videos in general. And, yeah, actually, regarding this brown box, there could be a new type of video coming soon regarding this. I want to do videos revolving more on my friends and getting them into my stuff as well, because I think that'd be fun to show them what I do, because they all have a general idea about what I do, but to get them more involved, I think would be a lot of fun. If they're interested. I know a lot of them may not be, too into the whole modding thing and being on camera, but, it's a thought that counts. There's one really big thing we gotta talk about as well, but before that, I want to give a big thanks to my friends who have supported me through making this channel, my girlfriend who has supported me the most, and again to all of you guys. I don't know how, but somehow in this past year we managed to get this channel past 50 subscribers. I was surprised to even get past 10 when the time happened, and I think that if we are possible to get to 100, and this is the big thing I was going to mention, we make a Patreon. I talked it over with my girlfriend a little bit, and she thought that at 100 subscribers would be a good place to start with a Patreon. But of course, I'm only going to make it if you guys are willing to actually donate to it and support me. I haven't worked out all the details yet. I know there's going to be 2 tiers and possibly Patreon builds, not monthly Patreon builds, but stuff that people in the Patreon can help me decide what parts to get, what blasters to mod, and so on. Maybe get videos a little earlier, but no content is ever going to be blocked behind Patreon. Everyone is going to get the same content everywhere, except Patreon may get it sooner. That is probably the only thing that is going to happen. Again, not all things are finalized yet. This is if we're able to even get to 100 subscribers. Which honestly, we could stay at this number I have for now and I'd be perfectly fine with it. When I started, I had no intentions of ever really profiting from this. I just wanted a place to share my hobby with others who also happen to be interested in this sort of thing. But of course, if you like my content, you would just like to have another way to support me, then the Patreon would be what you can do. All the money in the Patreon would go into projects, it would go into videos, it would go into helping keep me alive, but more importantly, it would also go into possibly hosting Nerf events, and maybe even getting me out to events. That's really what I would like the Patreon to focus on for the most part, is just helping the hobby grow, because since I started, that's another thing I wanted to help, is help the hobby grow, because, more videos, the videos get out to different people see it, they see what I'm doing, they might want to do it themselves, and then they start doing it, and then maybe they want to show other people, and it just creates a chain that could possibly help this amazing and really fun hobby get bigger. If you get enough creative minds in one space, it's amazing what you can pull off. And that's always been my favorite aspect of Nerf, is the creativity that some people have when building blasters, when making their own blasters. And of course, I just enjoy hearing people's opinions about different stuff that we make and buy. We spend a lot of money. Nerf can be as cheap or expensive as you want it to be. And with all that out of the way, I'd like to give you guys another big thank you from me and the AV Foam Battalion. If you liked this video, then hit the like button because it's always free. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I make more content, because doing so encourages me to make more content. Here's to a happy new year, and I'll see you guys later. Guavas.